Hello little scientist, welcome to Alan IntelliBrain. In this video, we are going to learn high order multiplication of two numbers using the array method. And we are going to have a lot of fun while learning it with an interesting Intelli activity. To perform the activity, we are going to need the following materials from our Intelli Smart Box. Take out the array boundary structure parts, which include 16 boundary sticks, 2 boundary end sticks and a connector unit. And take out the 3 types of number cards. We have 30 hundreds cards, 50 tens cards and 85 ones cards. Each hundreds card represents 100 units. Each tens card represents 10 units. And each ones card represents a single unit. The boundary sticks make up the arms of the array boundary, and the 2 boundary end sticks will become the ends of the array boundary arms. The connector is used to connect the 2 array boundary arms, and the 2 boundary end sticks will become the ends of the array boundary arms. We use as many boundary sticks required as per the value of the 2 numbers. In the array method, we learn to represent the numbers in the form of individual blocks and find the product of 2 numbers from the total number of blocks. Let us learn the method while solving a multiplication problem. The number 15 multiplied with the number 17. We need to represent the 2 numbers in the form of an array. To represent the number 15, which will be referred to as the multiplicand, we will represent the multiplicand on the horizontal side. We can use 1 boundary stick and 1 boundary end stick, which makes 10 plus 10 equal to 20 individual blocks for the horizontal side. To represent the number 17, which will be referred to as the multiplier, will be represented on the vertical side of the array. We need 17 individual blocks on the vertical side. So we need 1 boundary stick and 1 boundary end stick, which makes 10 plus 10 equal to 20 individual blocks for the vertical side. Connect each boundary stick with the boundary end stick and join them together with the connector. This is the horizontal side of the array and this is the vertical side of the array. We shall now represent the 2 numbers on the 2 arms of the array. The expanded notation of the number 15 is 1 multiplied by 10 plus 5 multiplied by 1, which makes the expanded form of the number 15 as 10 plus 5. And we will represent the number using 1 tens card and 5 ones cards on the horizontal side of the array boundary. We can see 15 blocks of the horizontal boundary have been covered by the cards. This is the horizontal arm of the array. And now we must represent the other number 17 on the vertical side of the array by placing 1 tens card and 7 ones cards on the vertical side. Can you observe that there is a rectangle formed between the 2 arms of the array, which are representing the 2 numbers on the horizontal and the vertical side. If both the multiplicand and the multiplier are equal or same, then there will be a square formed between the representations of the 2 numbers. We need to fill this space using the number cards to form a rectangle. First, place a hundreds card. We can place only one because if we place another, it will exceed the horizontal or the vertical side of the array. Place tens cards along the vertical arm. Here we can place 7 tens cards without exceeding the vertical arm. And place tens cards along the horizontal arm. Here we can place 5 tens cards without exceeding the horizontal arm. And now fill the remaining space with the ones card to form a rectangle. Now fill the remaining space with the ones cards to form the rectangle. Here we can place 35 ones cards. Now count the cards and the total number of individual unit blocks they cover. We have 100 card, which is equal to 100 individual unit blocks. We have 7 plus 5, which is equal to 12 tens blocks, and which makes 120 individual unit blocks. We have 35 ones cards, which is equal to 35 individual unit blocks. Add all the individual unit blocks, we get 100 plus 120 plus 35, which is equal to 255 unit blocks. The rectangle covers 255 unit blocks. Hence, we can conclude that 15 multiplied by 17 is equal to 255. After performing this activity, we are sure that you will have learned the following concepts: expanded representation of a number using the number cards, and multiplication of two given numbers using the array method, solving and visualizing a multiplication problem. Now you can choose more pairs of numbers and perform their multiplication using the array method, and do it yourself. Visualize maths with IntelliBrain and fall in love with learning.